one of the things that it seems that the MTA has implied during this trial is that Leanne's loss, the value of her father's love, is worth less because he worked hard, because he went to work. And I'm not sure what that argument says about what it is we value. But I had two reactions to that. And both I think support a substantial verdict for this family. The first reaction I had was that one day a week is actually a lot of time. And Mr. Rowley touched on that, and I won't go into that. Some of us aren't as lucky to be able to see our parents as adult people once a week for a full day. Some of us don't want to be that lucky, but some of us do. And I guess there's more to it in this story for this woman, in that she was asked to stay. And she wanted to. And culture aside, and just as people, we don't generally opt to live with our parents. It's something beautiful about these people, I think, but being asked to stay, being wanted, being kept against the odds, despite a very oppressive policy for one child. These are things, when we have that kind of support, when we have that feeling of acceptance and being wanted, we can do anything. And it's not just that she needed that for the next however long. It's that the law in this case is that she would have had it, and that it was taken from her wrongfully, not by mistake or error, by negligence. That's why we need you. The second reaction, and I don't want to be breathing on you, I'm sorry. The second reaction I had to this was that we work so hard to have those 27.4 years. That this man was a survivor. Vietnam to China in the late 70s is nuts, let alone pulling it together, securing visas at that time frame for everyone, and making it here, and then getting here and immediately working his tail off. How do we value that? Do we punish someone for that here? No. But this survivor taught his kids how to survive. But he wasn't finished, I think is the point. So my reaction that I kept having was, every time you hear adult children, successfully raised, I don't know about you, but even as adults, sometimes we're not raised by a certain date. But every time I hear adult children, I'm also hearing, for this group of people, not finished. I'm hearing Mr. Lin's voice, not finished. And specifically to Leanne, as a mother, you think you have it all figured out, so you have kids, right? And then you're really in the deep end. And it's a blessing beyond to have a parent. The parent she went to. And we talked a little bit about that increasing in value, and that sounds like a good lawyer way to talk about more money. But this is a family that has taught us a lot about elders. I'm ashamed to say in my culture, they're not treated that way. Really, if you're going to be real about it. But this is the man she's been turning to for her whole life. And the law is telling us, in this case, that she was entitled, that she had those 27.4 more years to go to him on how to raise this grandchild. And he's not a party in this case. That's not what I'm saying. She is, as a mother. These are the fruits of your labor. getting all of us over here, all the different ways, all the hard work you've done was to have this boy go to school here and be a success. That guidance, that love, that training, that advice, that companionship. Substantial is an understatement. That's why these numbers are reasonable.